Nistuff.
Hey, what's up? Dinobot. He's the best, right? He sounds cool, he looks cool, he dies cool, he even comes back from the dead cool. What a guy. But what if he was a crappy McDonald's toy, you know? The good news is he was. Now let me get real with you for a second here. Have you ever looked upon something so beautiful, so absolutely world-alteringly perfect, that you made upwards of 8 customs trying to recreate the magic that once danced across your mortal gaze? Well, let's start with the original. The masterpiece himself. McDonald's Dinobot. So he's transmetal, kinda. He's like a transmetal version of Dinobot, or what they thought he would be. I don't know. I mean, we got like the transmetal reborn zombie husk of a Dinobot in the show, but this is perfection. Blue, metallic green, gold, red eyes, drink it in. Just really for a second, drink it in. Bots like this come around once in a lifetime. Or like 9 times, or 10 times if you're crazy like me. Robot mode looks like this. I like the way his robot arms are like carved into his dino flaps, you know? Pure quality. So let's get right to it, right? From here on out, everything you see is a custom. One of a kind, made exclusively by me, for me. Next up, the quintuple custom one. This one's a bit of a mess, but also, you kind of get where I was coming from, right? Like, here's a quick compare. You get it, right? Check out the parts that went into making this freak. You got Transmetal Megatron body, Cheetor chest, Green Skylink's head hand, Titan's Return face, Gold Cheetor back hand wing dino things. There's a Toy Story Sid joke in here somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Next up, the Kingdom one. This dude's amazing. Look how well he takes that paint. It's crazy. The Kingdom Dinobot is a beautiful mold. Lots of awesome details that they didn't call out in the production version. I can say with 100% confidence that they'll never do this at a production level. Wait. Next up, the Dollar Store Grimlock one. This little shit picked the wrong day to cost $1, let me tell you. He's taking it like a champ though. There's something just so right about painting a dinosaur sorta ugly, bright colors, you know what I'm saying? Really calls back to being a kid and not giving a shit about your coloring book choices. Next up, the tiny one. This is a Japanese chibi Dinobot from back in the day. It's awesome. It's got metallic arms, green dino chest head, the works, you know? Here he is next to the original McDonald's version. Pretty sweet, right? Next up, the finger puppet one. This little guy's awesome. He's that little vinyl finger puppet Dinobot, but just hit with the McDonald's filter, you know? I think he's rocking it. Next up, the Army Man one. This one was one of those candy toys. You know the ones. It was originally translucent, like this. I hit him with that blue and green and gold. He's got a little sword with a spinny tail up in the air. He's so pissed off to be alive, you know? Next up, the Tiny Titan one. This one is such a Tiny Titan. He's actually 2 Tiny Titans glued together, you know? He's got parts from Beast Megatron and another dragony looking dude. I sliced them both up and I reassembled them into this. And he's awesome. I know it's a little unconventional having half the dino head just glued to his back, like some sort of prehistoric hoodie, but I think it really works, you know? He's got the same blue and green and gold as the others, and he's just killing it. Next up, the Titan's Return one. This one's funny. He's so stumpy, you know? I only really made this one because he's a dinosaur. I didn't paint the insides. I didn't think that far ahead. I just saw a vaguely dinosaur shape and thought, yeah, I'm painting that blue, green, and gold. Normal thoughts, you know? Next up, we got the third-party one. You know the one. This one. It started out looking like this. Now it looks like this. Here's a side-by-side. What do you want? Blue, green, gold. It's good shit. And that's it. That's all of them I got. McDonald's Dinobot, right? What a crazy guy. This episode is partially inspired by Zucchina on Twitter. They do amazing artwork, one of which was the McDonald's Dinobot. And it sort of reminded me that I had made a few of these. Also, that totally real and not at all a custom leak that happened from the factory a few months ago, you know? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the sub button. Leave a comment. Follow Twitter. Do whatever you want. All right. Bye. Have you ever glazed a ham? I'm just not going to do it. I think the other one's better. This little shit. What? What am I saying? This is a Japanese tiny burger. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out the fucking whatever. Goodbye. This is a mess.